and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Touchdown! O.J. Howard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A nice little juke. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Warner. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Warner. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Warner, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall.
And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the ball away. And it just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, Warner. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This is caught by Evans. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers continue to pull away here this first half.
That story that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. On second down, it's Warner, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. Rumbling past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield.
And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Mayfield now from the 50. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Warner, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
104 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. They too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Warner. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Flush to his right. Finding room to the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great... And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The Browns on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Cleveland offense making their way out. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays. Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield.
Open man is Duvernay.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Throwing, Mayfield. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Warner. Nifty move. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Warner. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
On 1st down, it's Warner.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try the left side. It's Warner, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers,